Hello, everyone, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
We are back with part 30 of our Parasite Eve Let's Play.
That we are.
And we won't read this again because we did it last time.
episode. Yeah, we'll go straight to the fight.
Yeah.
My goal is to try to actually win this fight
Yes.
within 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. This is the end of this. This is the last battle of chapter 5.
Right. That it is. There are 2 parts to it, as we found out, so
Yep.
wish us luck, guys. Hopefully we will make it.
Yep.
Yep.
I hope so too. Yep. They're just vehicles of the mitochondria.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I guess.
Everything alright, bud?
Yeah, I was looking at the audio levels. Which I guess they're fine. I just felt like they were a little soft, but I guess they're okay. Yeah, so we're getting close to the end of the game here, guys.
Yep.
It's very exciting stuff. I think I at least know that the composer of this game's music did Super Mario RPG, or some of Super Mario RPG's music, and some of Kingdom Hearts music. Yeah, one of the big composers at Square. And I'm sure she's probably done some of the Final Fantasy music as well. That's why the music is so good. Honestly, games have a lot of good composers. There aren't a lot of, I'm not like super picky, there aren't a lot of games where I will go, oh, the music sucks. There is like probably a very small handful.
Right.
But most of the time. A lot of the games I play have music I like. You know, I can always find a track or two that I like.
Right.
So with this game, so far, I've liked pretty much all the music. I say so far as if we aren't, like, almost done. But you get me.
I can get you.
Yeah.
We're not done yet.
Nope. It's true. Even though she feels like it, she's not 100%. Still have quite a lot to get No, not at all. Yeah, this is horrible. Actually. This is probably the lowest we've been in a while. Yeah. Not enough magic to heal.
I know.
Whoa. Thank goodness. So yeah, so far, I mean, honestly, this game has been yeah, like saving until final boss would have been better. Because like most final bosses, that's probably going to be quite a challenge
Right.
once we actually get there. But oops. Well,
We'll try again.
Yeah. we have time.
We do. It's not. This is the second to last boss,
Yeah.
I think. But I've heard of a gauntlet in chapter 6, so.
Yeah. Did you study some of that?
Well, I wanted to have an idea of what to look out for in the next.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I just paused.
Yeah, we don't need to pause the cutscene.
Yeah.
Sorry that you guys have to see this again, but there's no skip cutscene button. See Aya be badass. Yeah.
Where Becca is.
Yeah, parachute to where Eve is.
Yep. That too.
My lips are dry, so.
Not pair of shoes, paramedic. Yeah. Yeah, you took the girl.
Yep. Sisters, yep.
Yep. There were. I don't know if that works in that context, but they are sisters.
Yeah. Well, the body that she initially took over.
Yeah.
But then, thanks to the kidney transplant, it was Melissa, the opera singer lady.
Yeah.
Who was trying to avoid rejecting the organ, and then as a result got taken over by a parasite because her immune system became too weak. we have to question what would have been the worst thing, rejecting the kidney, or what she chose to do, taking antidepressants.
Right.
And would Eve have taken over anyway and just taken over? That's the other question. Started watching Stargate SG-1 again with my mom. Fine. We actually rewatched an episode we already saw because we couldn't remember if we had seen them. I was thinking about it because the main villains in that show, which I think are the same as the ones in the movie, are a parasitic race. Like parasitic alien race. So, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's another story with parasites. It seems like it's a relatively popular thing in sci-fi. So, like in Dragon Ball GT, we have Baby, which really stupid name for a villain, but he's an interesting villain.
They are.
Yeah, in my opinion. So, yeah. I'm just hoping, we're currently watching Dragon Ball Super, and I'm just hoping we get to the point where I have a little bit of a better time than I'm having.
You're not enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it okay, but unfortunately I almost enjoyed GT a little bit more than I'm enjoying Super so far. Yeah. I just know that's a really unpopular opinion. Maybe it picks up a little bit more, but I mean, you agreed with me that the fight with Beerus was a little underwhelming.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Very anticlimactic because literally had casting instead of fire was sleep. That's how the destruction occurred.
Yeah, but it also seemed to be implying that he pretended to fall asleep because apparently he decided to spare Earth. Yeah, that was the part where it's like, I mean, it was fine. I wasn't offended, but that's what it was. Although he tried to deny it when Liz was like, "Aren't you tired of pretending to sleep now?" When they left, he's like, "No, I really was sleeping."
Right.
Yeah. And no, I think it's just, it's a little. I know this is not their fault, but for whatever reason, one of the voice actors is not there, has been replaced. And it's just not quite the same. They don't quite capture the same tone. But I think this is the case for like 3 of them. And I know in one of the cases, sadly, there was no helping the fact that voice actor was no longer with us. I don't know in the case of King Kai's voice, because I think when I looked him up, he was still alive, so I don't know if he retired, maybe he just retired. But I think in the case of Mr. Satan's voice actor, was no longer around by this point, which it's like it has some promising stuff, but it's also just kind of the decisions that are made are kind of weird. Like, I thought people were complaining about how Vegeta was in GT, but I actually have a problem with how he is in Super so far, more so than how he was in GT. I like didn't maybe.
Oh, crap. That means I'm gonna have to do this all over again.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we didn't realize there were two areas to paint. But anyway, that's just kind of but maybe it'll get better. There are multiple arcs, multiple sagas. Just I know. I understand.
Attacking the wrong part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it may be a case of third time the charm, but I'm hoping not. I'm hoping second time.
Yeah.
We shall see. Oh, okay, there are actually three areas.
It makes sense because there's that thing that is thing that's
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not guessing. Parts that could kill you get farther into play.
Right. That would make the most logical sense. Yeah.
What to essentially get to the next phase of the fight.
Right. So yeah, I'll be interested to see going forward to see what the ultimate theme will be. I mean, it's not like it's going to be Shadow the Hedgehog, but yeah.
Okay. Try again.
I wonder if that's why they have to call Shadow the ultimate life form, because we already have an ultimate being in a different game.
I guess so.
But that's something that's vague enough that you would hope people wouldn't copyright, but sometimes people get greedy.
That's true.
Like how, unfortunately, Johnny Joeli, the singer of Rush 40, took Sega to court because he felt he wasn't being fairly compensated for them using Live and Learn in other media, like in future games.
Right.
Post Sonic Adventure 2. And, I think ironically Paramount was, actually did a good and compensated him for using it in the movie. So I think I did read that this was actually a case where it being used in the movie was not a problem. It was the games, like Sonic Generations, Shadow X Sonic Generations, Smash Brothers, etc. Yeah, unfortunately, the lawsuit was dismissed, so he did not win,
Yeah.
which is sad because
Very.
he felt like he had the original copy, that he had composed it. And I think it's difficult because I know Jun Tsunoe works with Sega. He's a composer for Sega, so I think that's probably partially where the gray area was, because Jun Tsunoe did the instrumentation, so it's really the lyrics and the composition of the lyrics that are his, as if I understand it correctly. But they're not gonna just play the music without the vocals, because that's a big part of the song. So yeah, it's just a murky area, and it always makes me sad when this happens. And it always seems like it's Sonic Adventure 2 music as well. Like, this was just Live and Learn specifically. This wasn't like, he wasn't running into issues with Open Your Heart or I Am All of Me, or Sonic Heroes. So it's just really sad. And I'm like, just pay the man. Just take the portion, that he's owed, and give it to him.
Right.
But I'm no expert on how the contracts work. I guess Sega feels like once you record under them, they own the song. Shouldn't be how it works. I mean, maybe that's how it would be fair for that to be how it works if you don't use the song in the future. I don't know. He's been very professional about it, though. He hasn't. It has apparently been very civil and not like bad-mouthing Sega or anything. So. But, I mean, I met the guy. He seems like a really good guy. Yeah. I mean, the dude was wearing a Sonic too.
Yeah.
When I met him. He was giving very strong Child at Heart vibes, so I mean that's kind of what you want. Drops the cap of my water. A story from the gym. We did the gym yesterday and today. Hopefully that means we'll get strong. Hopefully all the soreness will be worth Sorry for the crinkly, guys. Yeah, you gotta figure out how to avoid that.
Yeah.
I know, easier said than done. I apologize.
Yeah.
We have a little over 3 minutes, so probably one more try and then it will go into the next part.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but that's alright. I think we can still get this done this year.
That's my life goal.
So supposedly, I thought I saw something say that they were going to do a remake of this game. And based on the screenshot of the trailer, it looks like it's going to look really nice. Is it bad of me to admit that I much rather these kinds of games get remade than Final Fantasy VII for the millionth time?
I don't blame you. Because of how many times Final Fantasy got remade, it's only fair, in my opinion, that other games that have been forgotten about should get remade for
Yeah.
a generation of fans.
Or was I just hallucinating that Final Fantasy VII's been remade a million times? It just feels like it has.
Was it remade in the PS2 years? I made a bunch of spin-offs of FF7.
That must be why I kept thinking it was remade a bunch of times. It must be all those spin-offs.
Which are just added stuff to add more to the adventure and the fans of.
And then, but I swear there was... guys, let me know. I swear before the most modern remake, I swear there was like a remaster released.
Right.
Where they updated the animation. Let me know in the comments, because I
do know in the last generation FF7 was remade twice.
Yes. Yes. And see, I would even feel better if they like remade all of the Final Fantasy games.
Same.
And I know they have remade some other ones. Yes, I know. But I feel like they're very particular about which ones get the best remake treatment.
Yeah.
And also, now we're learning, we're discovering that Square has other titles like this one that are non-Final Fantasy titles that I feel like are kind of overlooked. So I'm so excited at the prospect of Parasite Eve getting the remake treatment, because it shows that Square Enix is acknowledging that, yes, Square's non-Final Fantasy games matter as well. And that's all I want, I'm like, okay, whatever. I know you guys love Final Fantasy VII, and I'm happy that you can get enjoyment out of the remakes. I just want that treatment for other games as well. I think that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And, of course, to be done well. And, like, I've probably expressed that I feel like remakes are not really necessary anyway. But since everybody's into doing that anyway, I at least would like some, attention to be given to a wide range of the games. So I would be very happy if this one, that, thanks to our channel, we've been able to play and enjoy, gets that treatment.
Yeah.
Because, and we really lucked out, guys. I don't know if we said this on here or not, but we found this at Goodwill.
Yes.
Or specifically, I found it at Goodwill. It was, and they don't usually sell video games at Goodwill. So this was a complete fluke. Somebody did not notice it was a PlayStation game. So we got a $50 game for $5.
I was a little curious.
Yeah.
Either a CD or a movie.
Yeah, because I don't even think they sell PC games at Goodwill. Because, yeah, Goodwill, at least the one here, is not one that accepts video games. Now, I know there are some other Goodwills that have video games from time to time. It's just the one in our town does not tend to. Yeah. Yeah. I think they like to steer away from the retro game market.
Yeah.
Because they try to keep their prices under a certain amount.
It's not the crowd people.
Right. I know it's a different story with pawn shops. Like there is a shop in Pennsylvania that is mainly a gun shop, but they also have a little section with DVDs and video games. And it's just really like, well, I guess they figured the kids need to do something.
Yeah. Also, not everybody does.
Right. Yeah, this might end. Which is okay, you know, we have potentially 2 more parts for the month.
Right. But
Yeah, we're gonna go until we get the game over and then we'll end the episode. Yeah, it won't be long. I wonder if you can destroy that arm first.
that might actually be how you're supposed to do it. Well, that's the end of
Alright, guys, see you later. Bye.
See ya. Bye.